Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Latisa Duana Ramadania. I am from 6 ICP1. Today I wanna tell about a story about seven brothers. Once upon a time in a village there lived a couple who had seven sons. The eldest child is 10 years old while the youngest child is 2 years old. The lovers work as farmers. They work to meet their daily need. Suddenly, their village was visited by a dry season, so the vegetables they planted became dry. The lovers were very sorry for their seven children. The seven boys were sleeping, so a couple of lovers devised an idea. Their idea was to throw their seven children in the forest. The next morning, they all went to the forest to look for wood. The forest is very scary and lot of monsters. In the middle of the trip, they ate first, and finally the two parents of the seven children carried out their idea earlier. The reason to fetch water, but it is not. The seven children were waiting for their parents. They waited for a long time, but their parents did not come back. So the seven children were worried. But the third child told his brothers not to worry because he knew that his parents want to leave them. Finally, the eldest son invited his younger siblings to find a way out. Until evening, they have not found a way out, so they rest first in the forest. The next day, the seven children continued their journey. Suddenly, they found a big house, and also they heard a woman's voice from that house. It turned out that the monster was good because the monster allowed the seven children to rest. The female monster had told the seven children to stay at the top of the house, because when the monster husband came home, the seven children were immediately eaten by him. The next day, the seven of them came strike out the monster house. The monster told the children to go strike away and take this precious thing to sell. The seven children immediately thanked and left there. On the way, they found a village. The eldest son immediately approached the village head and asked the village head to sell the valuables that were given to the good monster earlier. When they grow up, they become successful and handsome. At that time, they also did not forget to go to his parents' house. They are happy to meet their parents again, and their parents are also happy to meet their children. His parents also promise to treat their children well. And here, thank you and sorry if there are wrong word. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.